Hi guys and welcome back. Today we're doing a beautiful standing stretch, very much ballet inspired, very much bar inspired. All you will need is a steady support that you can press onto, that you can lift your leg and put it onto. So ideally, I'm going to be using a bar. Otherwise, you can be using a back of the chair. A kitchen counter is a very good one. A back of your couch, or maybe even a bar stool, as it can be quite handy if you can regulate the height. So once you're ready, find yourself that support for your stretching and let's get going. Let's start by facing your support here. Ideally, you've got it to your left hand side, but again, doesn't really matter. Whatever we do on the first side, make sure that you just switch for the second one. Bring your hands your shoulder width apart, and from here we're going to start to walk those feet back right up until your body becomes horizontal towards the floor. Your feet are underneath those hips. You're not locking your knees in. They're nice and soft here. Keep your ears in between your shoulders to start with. We're going to move through a couple of standing cat-cows here. So as you inhale, let your tummy drop down, really press into your support, slightly look up, but again, keep those ears in between your shoulders so we're not pinching into your neck. And exhale, press down onto your support, round through your upper back, pull your navel in, look down in between those feet. And again, inhale, letting your body drop down, arching through your spine. And exhale, finding a beautiful reverse arch, rounding through your upper back, separating your shoulder blades. Moving with your own breath here with what feels good. Maybe going slightly faster than what I'm doing, maybe going even a little bit slower. There is no right or wrong as long as it all feels good for you today. Well done. Two more just like this. Remember, try not to pinch into that neck here. Last one. Now from here we're gonna keep on moving with those cat-cows, but see if you can add a little bit of movement through it. So we're gonna go through the wave. So round yourself up, reach yourself all the way up to standing, press into your support if you can, and then press those hips back, arch through your spine. And again, exhale, navel comes in, rounding yourself all the way back up, slightly leaning forward and then pressing that support as you arch yourself back. Navel in, tuck your pelvis under, round yourself all the way up. If it becomes slightly confusing, again, stay with the previous option, or maybe just go with the confusing and just see what feels good for you today. On the last one, reverse yourself. So we're going to pull yourself closer towards your support as you arch through, reach yourself up, and then tuck that pelvis under, round yourself all the way back up, and then come back into that nice arch. Slightly drag your chest forward here as you reach yourself up to standing. Press those hips back as you round through your upper body. Two more in this direction. Again, as I said, if it doesn't feel good, stay with just those cat-cows as we initially did. Otherwise, just see how it feels if you experiment a little bit. Let loose. Well done. Last one. Come down here. This time, hold it still. Let your head drop down heavy this time. Shake it a couple of times to massage and relax into your neck. Well done. And then bring those ears back in between those shoulders. We're going to exhale, pull your navel in, round yourself slightly up, and then step your left foot closer towards your support. Press your right foot back, so coming into your lunge. Really press your hands here down, and from here we're going to lift your back heel up and then lower it all the way back down. So ideally you should be feeling it through that calf muscle, through your Achilles, through the back of your ankle. If you're not, you might need to slide that back leg a little bit further back and push more into your support. Again, inhale, come up. Exhale, pressing yourself down. That's it. We're going to do four more just like this. Stretching into the back side of your leg, your calves and your Achilles. Two more. Lift and then lower. Last one. We're going to press your heel all the way down and just hold it there. Can you drop those shoulders down? Pull your navel slightly in for a bit of that core engagement. Well done. From here, push back through those hips and then lower yourself down. Bring those hands down towards the floor, or maybe they're staying on top of that leg today. Again, remember, there is no right or wrong. Don't lose your balance like I just did. Again, maybe your chest is slightly up high, or maybe you're melting your whole body all the way down towards that leg. Well done. Maybe bend through your front knee here and then press yourself back. Three more times, just like this. Bend
and stretch. You might find that your back heel will be slightly lifting off the floor here. Again, there is no right or wrong. Just let your body move with what feels good and natural. On the last one, we're going to press that left knee back, come into that nice triangle pose. And from here, pivot towards the front, towards the screen. Bring those feet to parallel, so those toes are facing directly to the front of you. Hands that can be on the floor. Maybe you're staying slightly up high. Again, all depends on the flexibility in those legs. Or maybe you're letting your whole body melt down towards the floor. From here, soften your knees just a little bit to release that pressure in the backside of those legs. If you've got your balance, reach your arms out to the side and bring them all the way up above that pelvis. Clasp your hands together and press those hands in, and imagine someone's pulling them all the way up towards the ceiling. So you're opening through your chest here, driving those shoulder blades together and pushing those shoulders slightly down. Again, maybe shake your head no here a couple of times. Then hold it still, inhale here, exhale, stretch through both legs, and then start to lower your hands down towards the back of that pelvis until they rest on it. Exhale, bend those knees and round yourself all the way up, coming into that beautiful wide second. Inhale, reach yourself up, hold on to your right wrist. Exhale, lower yourself down into your wide second, take a nice lateral stretch, and then reach yourself up, switch sides, up and over towards the other side we go. Come all the way up, round, open through those arms, and then face your support, face your bar one more time. From here, we're going to bring your left leg into your support. So bring the sole of your foot in, pressing whatever support you're using, the back of the couch, the kitchen counter, the back side of your chair. You might want to heel toe yourself slightly further back. So ideally, I want you to be able to stand in a nice straight angle here with your left leg parallel towards the floor or parallelish, and your right leg right underneath its hip. So lots of straight lines. Again, there is no need here to keep your left knee fully pressed down if it doesn't feel good. Again, everyone's got different hamstrings flexibility. So if it's slightly soft, it's great. Also, keep your standing knee a little bit soft so it doesn't go directly into your joints, but just spreads that weight evenly out. From here, inhale straight, exhale, see if you can lower yourself down towards your support, and inhale, press back. You might be slightly careful here if you're using the back of the chair, as you won't be able to push yourself fully forward here. So just be mindful, safety first. Well done. So here we're opening through the front of your right hip here, your right hip flexor, and on the way back we're also getting a little bit of stretch through your left hamstring. Well done. Your hands can be resting on your hips, or they can be just nice and loose beside your body, whatever feels better. One more just like this. Next time you come down, can you bring your hands towards your support? Otherwise, stay with the previous option. We're going to hold on to your support and press those hips back. So this way, your upper body is staying slightly more inclined towards that leg, and we're gonna get more of a hamstring stretch this time. Again, remember, as I keep saying, I know you're probably getting sick and tired of me saying that and repeating myself, that knee doesn't really need to be fully pressed down. So only moving with what feels good. Those hamstrings don't really like being pushed too much around. Otherwise, the following day will look like a cricket with slightly bent knees, because the hamstrings get so tight that they don't really want to straighten up. Two more just like this. Well done. Last one. So stretching through your hips, stretching through your hamstring. Now press those hips forward for me. Maybe heel toe yourself just a little bit closer towards your support. Grab your left foot, and we're going to bring the back of your ankle on top of your support this time, and reach yourself all the way up. So make sure that your ankle here is not crossed over to your right hand side, but rather it's staying right in front of its hip. So let's come back to your alignment here. Your standing knee is nice and soft here, just a little bit. Now imagine that someone's tied a string to that right hip and someone's pulling it forward, and you're pressing your left hip back. So your pelvis here is not opening out to the side, but rather it's staying nice and square towards your toes, towards your support. Well done. Now from here, all we're gonna do, bring those hands to those hips. So it's
They're slightly busy. And then inhale, bend your knee, relax that stretch. Exhale, see how far down you can press it down. And again, inhale, relax your knee. Exhale, press it down. Keeping your chest on top of those hips if that's okay. But again, remember, once we stretch and there is no real rules, you just need to fully listen to your body. 2 more, just like this. Press it down. Well done. On the last one, see if you can press your knee down and just hold it there for a moment. For 3, 2, 1, and then relax it down. Reach your arms all the way up, stretch through those fingertips, and then exhale. We're going to lower your chest down towards your leg. Again, if you can, maybe rest your forehead on top of that leg and then just let your arms hang down heavy towards the floor. Otherwise, maybe you're staying with your hands down to support and then just letting your chin fall down into your chest. Wherever you are, start to come back to your breath. Deep inhale through your nose and deep exhale through your mouth. If you've got your arms all the way down towards the floor and you've got your balance, see if you can bring those hands back behind your back, behind your pelvis again. Clasp those fingers, clasp your hands together and press them further back behind you, opening through your chest, driving those shoulder blades together, reaching them nice and high for that beautiful chest opener. Head is nice and heavy, no tension in your neck here. Inhale and exhale, relax those hands all the way down for me. Reach yourself all the way back up. Bring your arms to a bubble in front of you. From here, reach those hands towards those toes. We're going to open your left arm towards the back, away from me. Well done. Keep your right fingertips reaching towards your toes and your left fingertips reaching further back behind you. Coming into a nice twist. Inhale here. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And as you inhale, come back to the center. Well done. From here, hold on to your leg. We're going to slide it a little bit further towards your right this time. So maybe 10 centimeters to your right, and then we're going to pivot on your standing leg. So we're rotating ourselves to face out. So if you look towards your leg, it's slightly to the front of the rest of your body. So your pelvis is slightly staying behind your ankle. This is more of a natural position for those hips, for your leg, so it should feel a bit more comfortable. Again, making sure that that standing knee is just a little bit soft, so you're not putting pressure on your kneecap, standing here, and then inhale, reach your arms nice and wide, and then exhale, one hand down to your leg, outside arm comes up and over, and then inhale, grow back to the center. 3 more times, exhale, and inhale. As you curl yourself up and over, making sure that you're not really pinching through your waistline, but rather making an upside down letter J here. So growing up and out of it. On the last one, we're going to bend over and just hold yourselves here. Press that right shoulder back down into your body. Lengthen through those fingertips. Imagine someone's pulling you up towards the ceiling, getting that nice lateral stretch. And then come back to center. Now let's add on an inner thigh stretch. Again, you can hold your arms out to the side for more of a ballet feel. Otherwise, bring them down towards those hips, whatever feels better for you today. We're going to bend on your standing leg. Get that nice little inner thigh, that inner seam of your left leg stretch, and then reach yourself up. And again, inhale. And exhale. Try not to roll onto the inner side of that right foot, so keep pressing through the outer edge as well. 2 more, just like this. And left, last one. Well done. Open those arms, pivot on your standing leg back towards your bar, hands down. Lower your foot all the way down off your bar. Come slightly closer. Let's bring the same leg. So your left leg, your left ankle on top of your right thigh, and press yourself back here into your standing figure 4. Now, as usual, if you've watched some other of my videos, you can do a little bounce up and down, but be very gentle, especially of those knees. Maybe you're doing a little sway side to side. Or maybe you're just holding still, whatever feels better. So the lower you're going to sink through those hips, and the further away from your body that left knee is gonna go, you're gonna feel it more into those glutes. And then come up to standing, get hold of that left heel. I'm gonna turn so you can see. This way, soften your standing leg, pull your left heel in towards those glutes, tuck your pelvis slightly under and squeeze through those cinnamons. You should be feeling that nice stretch going through the front of that left thigh. holding it here for a moment. Inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. And then relax your leg down. Well done. Now we're gonna come and do the whole thing on the other side. So this time I'm going to use a chair so you can see how it all looks with the chair. Bring those hands on your support for me. And this time we're going to walk back. Whew, I got slightly confused. Walk back your left leg back behind you. Keep your right to the front, and we're gonna come into those calf muscle stretch. So as you inhale, pull yourself up, peel your heel off the floor, and exhale, press yourself down. And again, inhale, reach, and then exhale, lower. Again, if you're not really feeling it, you might want to walk your foot slightly further back. That's it, 2 more, just like this. As you come up, can you really press onto those 5 toes for me as well? Getting that blood flow going all the way into all of the ends of your foot. Last one, press your heel down, hold it there. Proud open chest, slightly relax through those shoulders, open through your collarbones. For 3, 2, 1. From here, push those hips back, come into that nice triangle, maybe lengthening through the front of your right leg. Pulling that kneecap in. Again, your hands can be on your support to start with, or maybe you can start to lower yourself all the way down towards the floor. Again, your front leg might be slightly bent, might be a little bit bent, might be quite a lot bent. Moving through whatever feels good here. Letting your head drop down heavy towards the floor. Press your knee back. And then rotate yourself towards the front again. Your feet are parallel, toes are facing out. Let your head drop down heavy, shake it now a couple of times to relax those neck muscles. And then from here, bend those knees just a little bit so you're not quite squatting here. And if you've got your balance, bring your hands towards the back, clasp them together and reach them all the way up. Opening through your chest, driving your shoulder blades together. Imagine someone's got them hooked up towards the ceiling and it's pulling you all the way up. Hold it there. 3, extend those legs. 2, 1, bend your knees back down, relax those hands towards your lower back, tuck your pelvis under, and let's start to round yourself all the way up to standing, and then come into the beautiful wide second position for me again. Inhale, reach yourself up, get hold of your right wrist, sink yourself down, take that nice lateral stretch, reach yourself all the way back up, and then other side. Lower yourself down, and then reach yourself up. Open through your arms. Let's face your support, coming into that supported stretch on your other side. Bringing this time your right leg up on your bar, up on your support. Remember how we started? The sole of your foot presses on that support, so not bringing your ankle on top of it yet. Press it in. And again, from here, hands can be on top of those hips, they can be beside you, or again, for ballet arms, you can reach them out to the sides, whatever feels better for you today. Don't overthink it. Inhale, press your pelvis down towards your support. Exhale, press yourself back. And again, inhale, bending through that front knee. Exhale, extending through the front knee. As I said, if you're using a chair, you're going to be quite careful here, safety first, that you not put too much pressure onto it that you fall over. 2 more, just like this. Getting that nice hip flexor and slightly into your hamstring as well. 2 more. Chair might be wobbling a little bit, it's absolutely fine. Well done. On the last one, let's fall down, bend that knee, hold it there for me. A brief moment here to relax the front of that left hip. See if you can relax your glutes as well. Now you can stay with what we were just doing, otherwise bring your hands to your support. That's gonna keep your upper body slightly closer towards the front leg. And then press yourself back. And inhale, reach yourself forward. Remember to keeping those shoulders away from your ears. And again, moving with what your body is allowing you to do today. 2 more, just like this. That knee doesn't have to be fully pressed down, only what feels good for you. Last one. Press yourself back, hold it here for a moment. And then press yourself all the way back forward for me. You might want to shimmy yourself slightly closer towards your support. This time we're going to extend your front leg and bring the back of that ankle on top of your support. Again, your foot right in front of its hip. Ideally, you want your standing leg underneath your hip and the other leg in front of its own hip as well. Again, imagine that string tied to the front of your left hip here, pulling it forward, pressing your right hip back behind you. So your pelvis is nice and square here. Both hips are shining forward like the headlights on the car. Keeping that supporting knee nice and soft for me. And from here, bending through your front leg, that's the one that's elevated, and then pressing it back down. Inhale, release that knee. Exhale, press it down towards the floor. Few more just like this. So it's a nice, gentle hamstring stretch. 2 more. Press it down. Well done. Last one. Press it down. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Then slightly release that leg. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower ourselves all the way down towards that leg. Your hands can be on your support to give you that extra something to hold on to. Maybe you're staying slightly higher with your back. Maybe you're just even staying right back with those shoulders on top of those hips. So listen to yourself, see where you need to be today. If you're all the way down here and you're feeling comfortable, see if you can reach your forehead down towards that leg and let your arms drop down heavy. Your standing knee is still nice and soft. That leg that's elevated can also have slightly bent knee. Otherwise, see if you can stretch it all the way out. If you're happy with your balance, clasp your hands together back behind yourself. Fingertips together, reach them back, opening through your chest, driving those shoulder blades together. Keep your head nice and heavy. For 3, 2, lower those arms down. Tuck your tailbone slightly under, reach yourself all the way up. From here, we're going to open your right arm towards the back. So we're twisting over that leg that's elevated. Imagine that left fingertips are pulling towards those toes that are on top of your support. And with your back hand, you're reaching over towards the back side of your room. Inhale here. And exhale, come back to center. Maybe help yourself here to move that ankle maybe 10-20 centimeters towards your left hand side here. We're coming into your side stretch. Rotating, pivoting on your standing leg. Come face towards me. So both hip bones are shining forward now. And ideally, that ankle is slightly to the front of your body. Softening your standing knee and making sure that you're not falling in on that inner arch of your foot, but rather spreading your weight nice and even. Open through your arms. Inhale here. Exhale, take a little side stretch. And then come back to the center. 3 more just like this. Up and over, shoulders away from your ears. Well done. Moving nice and smooth here. Last 2. On the last one, we're going to bend over and just hold it there for a moment. Reaching your left arm all the way up and up. Drop your left shoulder down. Lengthen through those fingertips, really getting that nice stretch going through your side body. And then come all the way back up. Arms out to the side for more of a belly feel. Otherwise, on those hips, coming to that inner thigh stretch. Soften your standing knee, dropping those hips a little bit deeper. You're gonna feel that nice stretch going from your groin all the way through the inner seam of whatever leggings, whatever clothes you're wearing. And then reach yourself up. And again, exhale down. Inhale, grow tall through the crown of your head. 2 more. Down. And up. Well done. Last one. We're just gonna hold it there for a moment. 3, 2, 1. Reach yourself up, pivot towards your support, hands down to whatever you can hold on to, and then lower your leg all the way down. Come slightly closer, we're coming into your standing figure 4 stretch. So same right ankle goes just above that left kneecap on top of that thigh. Press yourself back here. And again, little gentle bounce up and down. Be very mindful of those knees, maybe a little sway side to side, whatever feels better here. And then come up to standing. Get hold of that ankle. Pull your heel in towards your glutes. So same leg. Slightly tuck your tailbone under, making sure that your standing knee is nice and soft. Again, for extra stretch through the front of the thigh, maybe squeeze through those glutes, or maybe tuck yourself a little bit further forward. And then relax your leg all the way down. And this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful stretch. I know I did. This is one of my absolute favorites. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below with what you'd like the most about it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and maybe share it with a friend or two. I'm wishing you all an awesome rest of your day, and I'm going to see you next time.